Hello! We have an alarming report to share with you today, and when you hear about this, I hope you'll not only take action, but you'll also work with your family, your friends, and your acquaintances, your neighbors, and your fellow employees to do likewise. This is really a crucial issue. Please listen and listen well, because we're sounding an alarm, a very important alarm that we hate to have to do, but here it is for all it's worth. This is Charles Benninghoff on this beautiful 27th day of April 2016. And let me tell you, we've been trying to get Congress to take action for years now on a critical security issue of national importance. And that issue is this: the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, or ISIL, is in Mexico, and its fighters are running back and forth across our wide-open southern border to conduct reconnaissance against American schools, hospitals, churches, shopping malls, and military bases. The Obama administration and many members of Congress want to grant all illegal aliens amnesty, so they have turned a blind eye to this threat. Well, here's the latest news. An Italian newspaper interviewed the jihadi, or terrorist, who is training and radicalizing fighters in the Mexican state of Chihuahua, in a story that was published on April 22nd. This terrorist's name is Sheikh Omar Kabir. He trained hundreds of al-Qaeda fighters in Yemen, Pakistan, and Afghanistan over the last decade, and now is a recruiter and trainer for ISIL, who is working in Mexico. Here is what Kabir told the Italian newspaper, and this is an exact quote. Well, it's translated from Spanish into Italian and into English, but this is the exact English quote. And I quote, "The border that separates Mexico from the United States is so full of free zones that I could come in with a group of men in a few hours and kill thousands of people in Texas or Arizona, close quote. Kabir says that imams in Mexico have been converting thousands of Mexicans to participate in their terror campaign against America, saying, quote, "It is easier for us to find points of convergence with the Mexicans than with the Europeans. The Mexicans are passionate and they know we keep our word," close quote. The article also states that the jihadis and Mexicans training under Kabir are ready for martyrdom, and many of them have already woven themselves into the fabric of the southern United States due to Obama stopping the enforcement of our immigration laws. We have been warning Americans in Congress about this threat since 2014, when Congressman Duncan Hunter of California went on Fox News and made the following announcement.
ISIS is coming across the southern border.
Let me ask you that. You say,
they are flying B-1 bombers bombing American cities, but they are going to be bombing American cities coming across from Mexico.
All right, let me get a question. Let me ask a question. You say that they're coming in the southern border, which is, changes all the dynamics. Do you have any information or any evidence that they're actually coming in the southern border now?
Yes. I have information that I know that at least 10 ISIS fighters have been caught coming across the Mexican border in Texas. There's nobody talking about it. Because I've asked the Border Patrol, Greta.
And the Border Patrol, they just let ISIS members come across the border?
No, they caught them at the border. Therefore, we know that ISIS is coming across the border. And if they catch 5 or 10 of them, then there's going to be dozens more that did not get caught by the Border Patrol.
We told you a year ago that ISIL training camps had been discovered across the border from Texas and Arizona. We also told you in August of 2015, when the Texas Department of Public Safety issued a bulletin, that ISIL is probing the southern border. We told you when Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas and Congressman Ted Poe from Texas both confirmed in interviews that ISIL is collaborating with the drug cartels in Texas. We also told you 2 months ago, when it was confirmed on Hillary Clinton's private email server, that ISIL and other terrorist groups have training camps in Cuba where they are learning Spanish. After being trained in Spanish, these terrorists take a short boat ride or an hour-and-a-half plane ride over to Veracruz or Merida on Mexico's eastern seaboard and are shuttled to the various Mexican terrorist training camps in Mexico and also here in the United States. Now, we have a known terrorist in Mexico, quoted just a few days ago, who says he can strike at any time and kill thousands of Americans. The Bible makes clear that we have a duty to hear a warning when it is sounded. Ezekiel 33:5 states, "He heard the sound of the trumpet, but did not take warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that heeds the warning shall deliver his soul." How much more of a warning do the American people need before they start demanding action to protect our American citizens from this threat? I hope and pray you will take action, and here is how you can do so. Click on the link appearing on your video screen now to be taken to our action page. From there, you can contact every member of Congress directly, starting with the House Committee on Homeland Security. Demand that they put politics aside. We cannot wait for the next president to build a wall or deal with this problem at a later date. We don't want to wait for the terrorists to attack so that Obama can declare martial law, confiscate our firearms, because we know that that is Obama's ultimate goal. We have to demand now. So click the link, go to our action page, and speak out to Congress today. This is Charles Benninghoff signing off and wishing you freedom, fulfillment, and God's blessings.
Satan can't make me doubt it. It's real and I'm gonna shout it. I was there when it happened, and I guess I ought to know.